Okay. Hello, romance. Ashley Collins, aka the Onto Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. So I fell at work on my right shoulder. So I can't do a lot with this. Showering is very difficult. Although I've discovered that my left arm is hella strong. Yo, I've been lifting like ice with my left hand at work, lifting like whole racks of glasses. I'm like, yo, what do I need my right arm for? I do need it though. Please don't take God, the universe, please don't take away my right arm. I need it really bad. Total tangent. I'm going to say this in the most gentlest way as possible because I've noticed that I've been coming in like hella hot on my past couple of videos, and you don't get people's attention by yelling at them, you know? So I'm going to say this in the most gentlest way as possible. Please, please, please stop suggesting to me that I make an OnlyFans page. Why wouldn't you want to do that? You say that you're broke. You say that you need money, etc., etc. Firstly, I like making these videos, but I don't enjoy social media. Does that make sense? You know, like I like that I can be creative. I like that I can rant, you know, but I don't like... I'm barely on my phone. People always suggest to me, you know, you should do what's the phrase I'm looking for? Where like you don't use social media for a couple of days, but I'm literally barely on my phone. I'm only on my phone to reply to my friends' messages, and sometimes occasionally I'll scroll, but I've noticed people like say the same thing, or like these trends aren't entertaining to me. So now I'd have to get an OnlyFans and maintain that page. No, it's not worth it. I'll stay living at my mom's house for another couple of months. It's not worth it to me. It's not entertaining to me. And also, this is gonna sound really, really bad. Something a lot of people say is we shouldn't shame people. Okay. A phrase that I say is, I know in the Bible they say thou shalt not judge, but I'm not Jesus, you know? So like, you may or may not, I gotta stop moving this. I'm gonna use my left hand to gesture for a lot during this video. You may or may not know me, but I'm very much so about the origins of things, right? So let's go do a little history lesson on prostitution, which this is what it is. You know, why can't we call them prostitutes? What's the difference between a prostitute and a sex worker? It's the same thing, but we're just being gentle with our words. Why are we being so gentle with our words? Why don't we just call a thing a thing? Okay, anyway, so I literally did my research on this. The CI person who's like stalking me, they're probably like, why is she Googling stupid stuff all the time? 2400 BCE was the earliest recording of prostitution. It was like a temple, a brothel, you know, like when you watch like Game of Thrones or Vikings, you know, like how they have the temples dedicated to the prostitutes, but they're like luxurious, you know. It was kind of like dare I say, like a sacred thing, you know. And in 2400 BCE it was operated by Sumerian priests. What's this card doing here? Is that my brother? And it was a temple brothel in Uruk. And then they were taxed in 594 BC. They were trained to be entertaining. It was like a class of its own. It was kind of like exalted. It was like a special thing to be a prostitute then. You know, like I think of like Memoirs of a Geisha. And like I think like back then, back in the day, like the prostitutes were like all done up, you know, like they had glorious bodies, glorious clothes. They like would have like not makeup, perfume behind their ears, makeup all done, hair all done, and then it went south. it went very, very south, or like thinking like the Wild Wild West, you know, like they had like their corsets, you know, everything was nice and tight and everything was done up, and then it went south and it got really sloppy. So like when you say, this is gonna sound really, really bad, but when you say things like, oh, it's kind of like, okay, I can snap. I wasn't able to do that yesterday. You know how when people say things like, "Oh, you're really funny, so you should be a comedian," or people say things like, "Oh, you're really good at math, you should be a teacher." It's kind of like, "Oh, you have boobs, you should start an OnlyFans." Nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing is special. So if anyone can be a sex worker, then it's like, it doesn't make it unique. You know, like I said, this sounds so backwards and so opposite. But like back then, being a sex worker was like an exalted thing. It was something that you were borderline worshipped. You know, they, like I was saying, they were trained to entertain you. And nowadays, they're just like, you go to a strip club, right, and the girl's half pregnant and she's giving you a lap dance, and 56 seconds later she's like, "That'll be $100." You didn't even ask me for my name. You didn't entertain me. You know, you didn't make me feel special. You didn't love up on me. You know, like, and also you smell like shit. You know, that sounds really bad. So when did porn become televised? The earliest recording that I found was 1972 with, this is not surprising to me, HBO. Not surprising because, like, I think about, like, Game of Thrones, you know? HBO has always been, like, the risk taker. So sex has always sold well, right? That is my brother outside. So now, OnlyFans has leveraged it for their profits, right? And it's giving some of the profits to the performers along the way, kind of, because there's, as with everything with social media, there's always an algorithm, right? And the top creators get the most money. So in order to start an OnlyFans, you need tips. Tips is so fucking stupid, by the way. I think tipping is so dumb. So OnlyFans takes 20% of your cut, which means that if you're not a top creator, if you're one of the, like, not popular ones, you're barely getting paid unless you're getting tipped. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, now you're now you're posting recording of you doing whatever. Oh, also I know what you're gonna say. I also know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say that OnlyFans is not only about sex work. You can post your feet. You can post your hands. Or I could simply re-upload all of these videos and send them in my bra. But it's like, it's not financially worth it to have a recording of this thing that's going to be on the internet forever, and you only make, like, what, $5 a month? You have to promote yourself. You have to ask for likes. You have to ask for tips, etc., etc. It's too tedious, and it's not worth it. It's not. What OnlyFans is, what the creators, the founders of OnlyFans is, they're just one giant pimp. And I thought pimps were a bad thing. I also think that, I was having a conversation with someone. I need to stop talking to strangers, but they're so interesting. I was talking to someone, and I was like, and I asked them about this subject, and they said that, this is going to sound really, really bad. This whole video sounds bad. They said that only weak-minded men are giving these girls money on OnlyFans. And I said that that's a bad thing because weak men are dangerous, right? No. These weak men are just sitting in their house, scrolling and throwing money because they can, and they're not going to do anything to harm you. Yeah, they have this misconception of what women are, but they don't do anything active to hurt you. And I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be the reason why you're an introverted person who's sitting at your house, who complains about not having a girlfriend, who complains about not having friends, but I'm your friend. You know, I'm your friend. Give me $100 and we could sit and I'll be your friend all day. I don't like that. I don't like that idea. I think that that's harmful. And I think that does evolve into MGTOWs, What are MGTOWs? It's men going their own way. It's involuntary celibates. And I don't like that. I think that women have power, right? So if we have power to influence men, why don't we influence them? Someone made a tweet the other day and they said that I wish I wasn't so useless. We have the power to say that make your life useful, if that makes sense. You don't have to sit in your room all day looking at porn and playing video games. Sure, it makes you happy, but are you joyful? Because there's a difference. You know, we all want to belong somewhere, right? We all, but you not wanting to fit in, you not wanting to be a part of society is contributing to your grief. You know. Okay. OnlyFans is financially smart because it's like it's kind of like Airbnb and Uber, where but the difference is it's like they can only cater to one person at a time. With OnlyFans, you can cater to thousands of people at a time, you know. But like I said, you have to be a top creator, you know. How do you be a top creator? I don't know. I didn't Google that much. I don't care that much, you know. And OnlyFans has benefited a lot during this pandemic, and they will continue to, because, you know, like I said, sex sells, you know. Like I was saying before, you don't have to have a personality to be a porn star anymore, you know. It's like, and also like, okay, okay, I have to go to work. I'm almost late for work, guys. I'm probably going too far with this, but I feel like 100% of the time it's guys who are recommending to me that I should start an OnlyFans, and then sometimes it's followed with I'd watch it, which is very uncomfortable, because it's like, now I don't trust you, because it's like, if you want to see me naked, just say that. If you want to have sex with me, just say that. And if you want to get in bed with me, just lie to me. Because I'm really good at sleeping with liars. That's it. I know that sex is a transaction. I know that flirting is just a form of communication. And just because someone flirts with you doesn't mean that they like you. This is just how they communicate with you to a person who they find attractive. I am starting to understand that now. Why did I just get so close to the camera? I apologize. I think I've said this quote before, but in the same way that constant access to porn is deforming men's expectations of women, OnlyFans is deforming women's expectations of men. Second to last thing, and then I do have to go because I am late for work. There's this kid, there's an article online. There's this kid who his friends found his mom's OnlyFans page, and he was so embarrassed that he didn't want to go to school anymore because they kept making fun of him. Can you imagine? But it's supposed to be empowering, right? Taking our bodies back. I don't think that's what they meant. I don't think that's what Madonna meant. I don't think that's what Janet Jackson meant when they were saying that we should take our bodies back. I don't think that's what the Burning Bra movement was about. I don't. Like I said before, several times we've taken things way too far. I will not be starting an OnlyFans page. I might be deleting my Twitter soon. No one follows me on. I mean, not no one. No, not you, Matt and Meredith. I'll still keep in contact with you guys, but you have to have a diet in life. What you eat, what you drink, what you listen to, what you watch, what you decide to contribute to society. and some of this social media stuff is not good for my diet. That's it. Okay. Pray for me. Pray for my arm. Pray for a couple upcoming projects coming up. Pray for me. Or whatever you do. You know, Allah, Buddha, whatever. You know. Also, Memoirs of a Geisha. You know, like it was classy. We're not classy anymore. As I'm in my bra, but I think I look cute. I think I look good. I don't think I look trashy. Do I? I don't know. Oh, that's someone commented on one of my videos and they deleted it. Coward. If you say something negative, just leave it up. You know, don't be a coward. Someone said on one of my videos, the thought diaries, and I was like, that's so clever. If I did start an OnlyFans, that's what the title would be, the thought diaries. That's it. Bye.